Hi everyone, and welcome to another amazing innovation live broadcast. Let me again know where you're chatting from today, where you're watching from today. I'm broadcasting from the Netherlands. Now, technology of the future, like autonomous vehicles that you saw, or autonomous robots, and the metaverse, they all require the development of this vast virtual world. Welcome, this is the Intelligent World. Thanks to NVIDIA for sharing this research. It's some great research. And if your company has research or you have an innovation to share, don't hesitate and direct message me, and you may be featured in this amazing innovation series in our next video. Now, this is kind of amazing type of technology where NVIDIA has a platform that allows developers to create this high quality interactive 3D simulations and environments, and they're using this NVIDIA's advanced graphics and AI technology. And this platform, this includes various types of tools and resources for creating and for simulating virtual worlds, like a real collaborative platform for 3D design, but also simulation, and also physical based type of simulation tools for testing and for training autonomous systems. Now let's watch the full video. You've seen a whole series of examples, and I'm curious what kind of applications just pop into your mind if you think about virtual worlds and how they can be used. You can think about, for example, in gaming or educational research, or in the industry as well. But what do you have in mind? What pops up? Let me know in the chat. Chat is available for everybody on every platform, and we come back to you later on. I see quite some people are joining already. Hi Gert, we have Nishat, we have Christine, Nazma, Kanti. Welcome everybody, and we're looking forward to a great conversation. Now, if we look to advanced use cases like the metaverse, like autonomous vehicles, for example, or robotics, they require virtual simulations, or also called virtual worlds. And this is because virtual worlds allow more efficient testing and development as multiple simulations that can run then simultaneously. And the results can be analyzed, and that can be done in real time. That makes it very interesting. Now, AI and neurographics, they are critical components of this type of technology, and they're working together to create a more realistic and interactive virtual world. And this allows for more immersive and more lifelike type of simulations, whether you think of having water streaming, or whether you see fire and smoke, or it uses real-time rendering for more realistic lighting and shading effects. And this really makes it close to realistic environments. Now, and that's why they use AI, they use neurographics techniques, and they can generate this realistic images and these realistic videos all in real time. And these models, these are trained on very, very large data sets of images and videos, and can learn to create all kinds of new content by themselves. And this can be used to develop a virtual environment for simulations, and it's done by enabling this real-time object recognition and by object tracking. To give an example, virtual worlds, they are an integral part to develop a part of the metaverse. Now, by the metaverse, maybe you think about Facebook metaverse, but the metaverse is a collective virtual shared space created by converging virtual enhanced physical reality and physical persistent virtual reality. Now, these virtual worlds and AI, they can automate all kinds of aspects of of the metaverse, like for example content creation, but also content moderation or content management. And this can reduce the cost and the complexity of developing and running a full metaverse. Now, virtual worlds, they can also be used to simulate and to test the behavior of autonomous vehicles, for example, in a safe and a controlled environment. So you test them before they even driving in real life, which makes it very interesting because you can test every aspect and every simulation and every situation before you even create it and get results from how it will react in this type of environment. Now, virtual worlds allow engineers to test and to refine their designs without incurring the cost of physical type of prototypes or field testing. And especially you can imagine with cars, if you need to create a prototype, you need to test it. It takes a lot of time to build it, to test it, to get the results. And if you can do that all in your virtual world and get similar results, you can do it much faster, lower cost, but also get much better cars. And this allows for realistic testing in a virtual environment. But it also ensures that the vehicle can handle all kinds of real-world situations, which you maybe cannot even test if you are driving in minus 40 degrees in snow and ice, and then in summer conditions where it's 55 degrees. For example, if you are in the desert, you can test it all in this virtual world. And this allows for realistic testing in this virtual environment and ensures that the vehicle can handle these real-world situations once you build it. And this includes all kinds of simulations from various driving scenarios. I was talking about these weather conditions, whether it's hot or whether it's raining or whether there's snow. But also you can think about different traffic patterns and different traffic situations to help and train the vehicle's algorithm and ensure that they can safely navigate in the real world. If we look at robotics, for example, robotics require virtual worlds, so robotics engineers can test and can simulate the behavior of the robots in a safe and controlled environment. And doing this before deploying them in the real world. Now, these virtual worlds, they can be used to train robots to perform specific tasks as well, before they even execute the task, like recognizing objects or navigating through complex environments, where the environments can be initially virtually as well. And by simulating all these different types of scenarios and conditions, robots can be taught to adapt to all different kinds of situations and make decisions in real time, even in large-scale type of scenarios that would be, let's say, impractical or impossible to have in the real world, which makes it an extra level of training possible, which is not even possible before. Now, virtual worlds are also important in today's life because they create many business opportunities in different type of industries for companies to generate revenue and reach all kinds of new audience. They can also be used to develop more powerful graphic processors, cloud computing and AI. They all have made this possible to make this realistic and immersive type of virtual worlds. I think as last point that I want to address is virtual and augmented reality type of technologies. They become more prevalent, and so consumers can become more interested in immersive digital type of experience. Now, companies, they're trying to meet this demand by creating these virtual worlds that they can provide these type of experiences and leverage these type of advancements to develop all kinds of new products, all kinds of new services. Now, let's see to our initial question. Some people have responded as well. What do they have in mind for virtual worlds? We see virtual tours. I really like that. To faraway places in the world would be available in the metaverse. Indeed, it's for the metaverse, this type of experience will be great. There's a question from Arman. How will the metaverse change our working environments and when? Yeah, the when is when we're going to use it, of course, but how will it change? I think we can look from two types of perspectives. One is, let's say, more the B2B type of virtual simulations that we're talking about today. And on the other hand, we have the consumer type of metaverse that everybody has seen, like, for example, with Facebook. where I truly believe in is the benefits that virtual worlds and virtual simulations create in the business world, where you can run everything virtually before you create it, where it saves a lot of time, it makes your products better, and you can test all kinds of environments and situations which you never could test before. So this is, I think, where companies will quickly adapt it. And with regards to the consumer metaverse, I truly believe when you can be in the metaverse yourself. If you look to some videos I posted 2 months ago, where I'm in the metaverse as a real person, and I can interact with the metaverse objects, and I can interact with other people that are in the metaverse, but physically being there, that's the way where people say, hey, this is increasing the user experience instead of talking one avatar to the other one. But that's my belief. So B2B virtual worlds, they're gonna tremendously change all the product development. The B2C virtual worlds, I need to see when it really takes off. We see some more people. Let's see. We see Martin. He has some remarks about development of new standardization for audiometry. I think it's a good case as well. Now, if you look to your own life, how do you think that this type of virtual worlds will impact your daily life? And you can look at two types of aspects. One is your consumer life, so your daily life, your experiences, what you do with your friends. And on the other hand, maybe your business life. And I'm curious, what type of ideas you have with these virtual worlds, how they will impact it. Let me know in the chat. Martin, I'm curious for what your type of opinion is. Let me know your ideas. Now, thanks everyone for joining this stream again to talk about this advanced technology of virtual worlds. If your company has some research or some innovation to share, don't hesitate, message me, direct message me, send me an email, and I will take care that you will be on a show like this. Now, be sure to continue the conversation in the chat. I will respond to that as well. And thank you for watching. This is The Intelligent World, and see you next time.